Hey everyone! In this series, we've been talking about relationships. And last week, we talked about friendships. This week, we're going to talk about dating. And what does it look like to win the battle of dating in your life? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about having a plan for dating? The thing is, for me and my friends, we didn't. And as entertaining as it is to not have a plan at all, if we want to be effective in winning the battle of dating, it's best to have a plan. The most effective battle plans are simple ones. And I know when we talk about dating, it can seem really confusing or hard to talk about, or you just have a lot of questions and you don't know where to start. And I think the best way to go about it is to have a simple approach. And that's exactly what the Vikings did. When they got on their ship, they knew who they were, they knew what to look for, and they knew the purpose. They knew where they were going. They knew who they were. They knew their identity. They knew what roles they had and what function they served aboard their ship. They knew what to look for. They knew weather patterns of knowing when to go out at sea and when to stay at bay. They knew the rocks to steer clear from. They knew shallow water and that they shouldn't go near there. They knew what they were looking for. And finally, they knew what their mission was and their purpose. They didn't just get on board to hang out. They got on the ship because they had a purpose and a mission. So when it comes to your battle plan for dating, do you know who you are? Do you know your identity as God's kid? Do you know what you're looking for? Do you know unhealthy relationship patterns? Do you know things to steer clear from? And do you know where you're going? Do you know the purpose of dating? Do you know if you're ready? These are all questions to help ask yourself. So what does the Bible have to say about dating? Unfortunately, there's not a specific chapter or book or a manual or steps laid out for us on this topic. In fact, when the Bible was written, people would get married at really young ages, like 13 and 14, and most of them were arranged marriages, and it was just a really different time. The good news is that the Bible has a lot to say about what it means to be in a good relationship with other people. And in Matthew chapter 22, Jesus is talking about this. "Teacher, what is the greatest commandment in the law?" Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and prophets hang on these two commandments." I know. You read that and think, what does this have to do with dating? But kind of everything. You see, Jesus says, love God and love people. And if we can get that right, all else will fall in line. It will help us to be wise when it comes to decisions in dating. And that's the battle plan. It's simple. And again, the most effective battle plan is a simple one. And before we make it more complicated or confusing, I just want to acknowledge that we're all at different parts in this process. Some of you may already be dating. Some of you might not be allowed to date yet. Some of you might not even be interested. But wherever you're at, again, the most effective battle plan is a simple one. So to win the battle of dating, we need to love God and love people. And in that, we can know and remember who we are, what we're looking for, and where we're going. See, when it comes to dating and relationships, the best battle plan is a simple one. And it doesn't get more simple than loving God and loving people. So, how are you going to be intentional about your dating relationships? Make your move.